There is a moment in your life when you realize something uncomfortable. The more you explain yourself, the less people respect you. And the worst part, you thought you were being clear, honest, even responsible, but in reality, you might be training people to doubt you. If you always feel the need to justify everything you do, this video will change how you communicate forever. Let's get something straight from a psychological standpoint. Explaining yourself is not the problem. The problem is over-explaining to people who already decided not to understand you. In psychology, this is tied to three things: approval-seeking behavior, low perceived authority, emotional over-investment in other people's validation. And once people sense that you need them to agree with you, they unconsciously start to question your position more. Today, we are breaking down why you feel the urge to always explain yourself, what it signals in human behavior, and how to stop it without becoming cold or rude, because clarity is powerful, but over-explaining is self-sabotage. Before we go deeper, if this kind of psychological breakdown helps you understand people better, subscribe now and turn on notifications. Let's continue. Part 1. Why you feel the need to explain yourself. Most people who over-explain were not born that way. It is learned behavior. Psychologically, it often comes from environments where you were misunderstood frequently, your decisions were questioned early in life, or love and approval were conditional. So your brain adapted a strategy. If I explain enough, they will finally understand me. But here's the hidden truth. Most people are not looking for your explanation. They are looking for a reaction window. When you start explaining too much, three things happen in their mind. They assume you are guilty or unsure. They begin to lose respect for your decision. They start negotiating your boundaries. This is why some conversations suddenly turn into debates you never intended. Because the moment you over-explain, you shift from "I made a decision" to "please approve my decision." And socially, approval-seeking lowers perceived authority. 2. The psychology of how people interpret over-explaining. Let's talk about perception. Human beings do not respond to your intentions. They respond to your communication signals. So when you over-explain, even if your intention is honesty, they interpret it as uncertainty. This is known as cognitive over-justification effect. Here's how it plays out in real life. You say, "I couldn't come because I was tired, and I had a long day, and traffic was bad, and I also had something to handle." Instead of thinking, "Oh, okay," the listener unconsciously thinks, "Why is this person trying so hard to convince me?" And suddenly, your explanation creates suspicion instead of clarity. Now compare that to, "I couldn't make it today." That's it. No defense, no overextension, no emotional leakage. Ironically, the shorter statement carries more confidence, because psychologically, certainty does not need backup. 3. The hidden cost of always explaining yourself. Let's go deeper. Over-explaining doesn't just affect how others see you, it affects how you see yourself. Every time you over-explain, you reinforce self-doubt, you weaken your boundaries, you train your mind to expect resistance, and over time, something subtle happens. You start rehearsing explanations before you even speak. That means your mind is no longer focused on truth, but on pre-approval strategy. And in relationships, friendships, and workplaces, this leads to feeling drained after conversations, feeling misunderstood even when you spoke a lot, people interrupting or dismissing your points, and a growing sense that your voice carries less weight. Because here's a hard psychological truth. People don't respect what constantly tries to justify itself. Respect grows in clarity, not in excess explanation. 4. When explaining is healthy, versus when it is not now. Let's be precise, because not all explanation is bad. There are two categories. 1. Healthy explanation, brief, purposeful ends, with clarity, no emotional pleading. Example, I chose this option because it aligns with my schedule. 1. Emotional over-explaining. Repetitive defensive, driven by fear of judgment, seeks approval. Example, I chose this option because I was thinking maybe it's better, but I'm not sure, but I hope you understand. And I just didn't want you to think. One is communication. The other is emotional negotiation, and people feel the difference instantly. 5. How to stop over-explaining without becoming rude. This is where most people get it wrong. The goal is not silence. The goal is controlled communication. Here are practical psychological shifts. Replace justification with statements. Instead of explaining why you can't, just state that you can't. I won't be available. Not, I won't be available because. Pause after you speak. Silence creates authority. Over-explaining destroys it. Say it, then stop. Notice who actually deserves explanations. Not everyone deserves access to your reasoning. Some people only need your decision, not your process. Separate guilt from responsibility. You're not obligated to emotionally manage every reaction. Let people feel what they want to feel. That is not your job. 6. The real shift. Here's what this all comes down to. You are not being asked to stop explaining. You are being asked to stop over-giving access to your inner reasoning to people who haven't earned it. Because every explanation you give is a piece of your mental space. And when you give too much of it away, you start losing authority over your own voice. Now, I want to ask you something honestly. Do you find yourself explaining things even when nobody asked you to? Or worse, do you feel misunderstood even after you've explained everything? Drop a comment. I want to understand how common this is in real life. And if this video made you rethink how you communicate, don't just watch it and move on. Because awareness without change is just information. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next breakdown.